Alright, so I'm here at the SSA conference. It's pretty badass so far. A lot of good speakers and stuff like that. Got my little name tag so everybody knows who I am. I do have to say, though, I'm quite disappointed with a lot of stuff that's going on. Like, so here's our book, for example. We have something about bridging the divide. Keys to respectful interaction and cooperation with religious groups. Secular Student Alliance. I came here for it to be secular. I don't give a shit about religious groups, and yet I'm having to deal with this. And possibly the most infuriating is we have a panel on interfaith. We actually have, there's a reverend coming to talk to us. So, yeah, and like not only that, but, and I'm sure you guys are well aware of what's been going on between me and Chris Stedman from nonprofit status. Well, he's fucking here. Like, of all the people to be here, what the hell? You know, like, oh god, it's retarded. This whole stupid interfaith thing, it's fucking stupid. And I don't understand, like, how anybody could get to that point where they're like, yeah, I mean, it's fine, you know, being friends with religious people. We're atheists. We don't believe in God. How can you be okay with being friends with someone who does believe in God? It doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, so there's this guy that I met here. He knows Chris's work and his blog pretty well, so I wanted to like kind of do a little thing with him since I'm obviously not going to talk to Chris himself. So here is my friend that I met. How's it going?
Good, good.
Welcome to the tubes.
I'm totally with you on this. I can't believe that Chris is here. And not only that, but he's on that fucking panel.
I saw that.
With the Reverend. They're probably just going to like compliment each other the whole time and talk about how they get along so well.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the rest of us have to sit here and listen to that garbage.
It's fucking bullshit. That guy...
You know, Chris is like, he's not talking to anyone here. He's just like sitting in the back, typing away on his computer, wiping his tears away. Dude has no sense of humor. I heard him try and crack a joke. Crickets.
Dude.
Crickets.
Whatever. That guy... It figures, though, sitting in the back. Such a cowardly move. Not talking to anybody.
Seriously. Why does he even come here? Like, I don't want to hear him talk. Do
you?
You?
No, but I think he comes here just to piss people off, obviously.
I'm sure.
Just inflammatory. Utterly inflammatory.
Like, just trying to get attention, man.
Yeah, I don't get it because I'm not an inflammatory person. Like, I never do anything that is inflammatory or makes people angry in any sort of way. No. And, like, this fucking guy comes here with just the intention of doing that. So,
right. It's just trying to piss people off, and, like, nobody here wants to hear his garbage.
No, not at all. Well, anyway, so thanks for coming on and... Yeah,
totally.
Yeah.
I like your checklist.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, did you drop your name tag? Really?
I can explain.
But seriously, guys.
If you haven't figured it out.
Well, we're fine with each other.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I walked in the door and I was like, that girl looks familiar. I think we should probably talk.
How did you recognize me when I wasn't yelling at you?
Oh my god, but seriously.
Yeah, it's, you know, when we always talk about, like, having good communication makes for happy relationships in one way or another.
Right.
Well, when you're just reading a blog and you put your own tone to the person's voice, or you just see a video of someone, it doesn't really give you a good picture of who they are.
Right, I mean... Before this whole exchange happened, we never even got the chance to have a conversation. And we reached out over email, but even that, like, really isn't enough, you know?
No.
So, you know, I think we both want to practice what we preach. And, you know, for me anyway, like, the big hope of my work is to try and talk to people who believe totally different things than I do. So, like, there's no better person for me to be talking to than Cambridge.
That is true. Yeah, and, like... The response to this has actually been incredibly disappointing.
Yeah.
Chris and I have spent some time talking about it, and admittedly, my first inflammatory remark was inflammatory remark is inflammatory,
right.
And but the response it was surprising because it was very polar. There was nobody in the middle that was just saying like, "Hey guys, let's think this out."
Right.
It was very disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, we both obviously feel very strongly about the things that we've written and made videos about. You know, like my initial blog was my like sort of guttural emotional response, and you know I responded out of that emotion, and then you likewise had an emotional response. But I don't think either of us anticipated that so many people outside of the situation would end up getting involved. And, you know, I think we both, our hope is that folks who are reading my blog and watching your YouTube videos will, you know, maybe step down the vitriol a little bit.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, like, we're both just people, you know,
Yeah.
with different opinions. But, you know, it's a lot easier once you actually talk to a person to not think of them in such, you know, stereotypes or such caricature.
Yeah. So, stop being dicks about it.
Moral of the story.
Yeah, to everybody, just stop being dicks. It's made me realize, just since I have somewhat of a presence in the YouTube community, that when I make videos, it affects people. And it's not something that I necessarily thought about before. I guess because a lot of my videos were also a little vague. This was kind of the first time that I was talking about a specific person. But, and it's just weird to say, but my actions do affect other people, and most of them I'll never meet, so
right.
I never have thought about it before, but...
Yeah, and it's been a really good learning opportunity for me, too, you know, throughout the course of keeping the blog that I have. You know, I wrote about the American Atheist Convention and Burkagate, and I wrote about Everybody Draw Muhammad Day, and I was writing about these things that, you know, I had an opinion about, but, like, it's really easy to forget that there are very real people that are doing those things, and if you don't get the chance to talk to them about why they're doing them, you don't get the full story.
Yeah. Well, the moral of the story is that SSA BFFs.
Yeah.
And
up next, matching tattoos.
Yes.
Which, if you read nonprofit status, it's going to mean I'll owe my mom a grandchild, which I'm not ready for. To the viewers of Cambridge's YouTube channel, hello from Chris at Nonprofit Status. I hope you'll come check out my blog sometime, and even if you disagree, I'd love to hear from you, as long as you're not calling me a pussy like one of you did.
God damn it, guys. To all the readers of Nonprofit Status, hello from Cambridge. I'm sorry we got off on the wrong foot, so yeah, if you want to come check out my YouTube account, I'm PandyFackler-esque, and yeah, feel free to make comments.
To future dialogue.
To future dialogue.
Who's winning?